Good evening, ladies and sperms. So today, I still have no clue how to actually start this shit off. Like, it's, I don't know what the fuck to talk about. Actually, I do. Fucking avocados. I hate avocados so much. They piss me the fuck off. I don't know how you can like it. It's literally just, it's like eating water in a hard form, or like eating solid oil. Like what? At that point, eat a stick of fucking butter. And guac, don't even get me started. You're telling me you're willing to pay extra for some damn guacamole? I don't care how good you say it is. That shit is not. It's not. It's ass. Hot garbage. I don't. I do not fuck with avocados or guacamole. Growing up, niggas always told me that I didn't look African or didn't look Somali. And I think it's because of the lack of a big forehead. I have a big forehead, but it's my shit is not like a chrome dome like these other niggas out here. Like some niggas got that fucking xenomorph forehead, and that shit is wild. That shit you could project a whole ass movie on that shit. I got some ambula right here. My Somali watchers will know what that is. To the white folks and the uneducated fools, it's like beans and corn almost, but like a different, not like fucking black beans or some, not soft beans. I don't know. You just gotta try it and find out and understand what the fuck it is. Hold on. I honestly couldn't tell you the last time I read an actual book. Actually sat down and read a book, other than for a school project or some shit like that. I don't like excessive reading. After the first 2 pages, I'm like, okay, this is just one too many fucking words for my brain to handle. I cannot do this shit. It's too much. It's fucking 9 in the morning right now. You know, them early morning thoughts hit different sometimes, Titan. But it's I'm blanking. Sometimes I just really have no fucking clue what to say. But I don't know. I guess you niggas like just watching me sit and struggle with my thoughts. I'm not a big fan of coffee because it tastes like shit and it leaves your mouth tasting like shit. I need to actually put in half a pound of sugar and then as well as half a pound of milk. And then there's at that point it's not even coffee no more. It's just milk and sugar. I love milk. I fucking love milk. Milk is so gas. I don't care what you say. Milk will always be in my top 5 beverages. I'll make a list for you niggas sometime. Not right now. Just seems like a lot of work. But milk, I always have to when I'm eating back at home, I always have to have a glass of milk or lemonade with me. If there's no lemonade around, I need a glass of milk and cookies. I would literally shit bricks right now for some milk and cookies. I don't really like wafers. Wafers are kind of weird. Unless it's with chocolate, in a Kit Kat, I just can't do that shit. Y'all know though, something fucking hilarious about me is, as a kid, I see my brother struggling with his drug addiction, and I grew up telling myself, I will not be like this nigga at all. We twins, we locked in like that. I'm literally just him, but better. You feel me? I do what he does better. I can chief more than I could outsmoke that nigga in it. Literally any day. Even after this long ass tea break, I could still outsmoke the little bro. He don't know this, but I don't know if he's even gonna watch these videos, but I was a big time alcoholic. I even remember this crazy ass week, bro. I was buying at least 1 or 2 bottles a week. Like, I'm talking fifths. And then this one day, I was just like, fuck it. And just bought like half a gallon of E&J. That was my drink of choice. It still is. It's amazing. It's cheap. It's gonna get you fucked up. Highly recommend. It's like $15 a bottle, not even. I bought half a gallon, right? Took me, I'd say, maybe 5 days to finish that shit. 5 days. Like, I was chugging that shit like it was water, bro. That shit was going down easy, and I like barely even needed a chaser, bro. And sometimes I will actually chase it with milk because who's gonna stop me? Who's gonna stop me? Who's gonna stop me? In kindergarten, I used to be a straight weirdo. I used to put ketchup on my pizza. I know. Fuck, hop off dick. Damn. I don't do that shit no more. I've realized that it's whack. I've moved over to barbecue sauce. Barbecue but chicken barbecue on pizza, chicken and barbecue sauce. That's like literally like mixing crack and meth and just getting a whole different chemical compound that's just all the more better. I'm all for laughing at people like straight to their faces. Like if you do some goofy shit, I'ma laugh at you, bro. You can get upset, you can get pissy about it. I will laugh at you hard as I physically can. I don't really like tea like by itself. Like when it's got milk and sugar, I will fuck that shit up. I got some right here actually. Here, I'll show you. This shit is gas. Once again, my Somali listeners know what it's called. It's called shahi. Shahi is just phenomenal. I'm not a big fan of shahi bagis because the milk is like, the milk adds like a creamy, good aspect to it. I don't know how to explain it. That creamy aspect is just like, it hits different. It hits way different. What the fuck? I'm gonna cheat real quick. Give me 2 seconds. Now, I'm a nigga that makes a lot of mistakes. I'm not scared to admit it. I make a lot of mistakes. Now, am I gonna admit it in person? Fuck no. I'm never wrong. Never. But, you know, afterwards, I'm gonna look back and be like, yeah, I was in the wrong, but like, I'm still not gonna admit it. I don't give a fuck. You can cry about it. Honestly, I'm really not fucking with all these crybaby ass niggas nowadays. Like, niggas are straight babies, bro. Like, you niggas need to be babied all the time. I don't have no enemies. I don't have no ops. Everybody else somehow has some type of some problem with another person, and it's like, just remove yourself from the situation and there will not be a problem. If that nigga follows, then he's trying to make problems. Like, he got nothing better to do with his life. Niggas can never go get a job. Everybody want to be a damn crash out. It's like, stop being goofy. Stop being goofy. It's not hard. I'm a goofy ass nigga, but like, my goofy does not hurt other people. I mean, it does, but like not to a permanent extent. Not to an extent where everybody is feeling pissy and nobody's happy. I'm not even trying to make everybody happy. I could genuinely care less if you're happy. I'm a pessimistic ass nigga, but I'll try to find positives. When I can't, I'm gonna be hella pessimistic. There's just a lot of negativity. But at the same time, the world isn't even really negative. It's neutral as fuck. Your mindset is how you perceive, like how you perceive the world is how it's gonna be. And it's like a lot of people perceive it as like a really negative place to be in, but it's not. It's neutral as fuck. A tree doesn't know the difference between right or wrong. A bird might know a little bit about what's right or wrong, but it's not, competent enough to be like, yeah, I can't fuck that little ass dog. It's not gonna be thinking that. is gonna still go ahead and fuck that little ass dog. Y'all niggas need to stop trying to fuck them little ass dogs. There's hella grown men that be on FaceTime with little girls. Like, you finna FaceTime, my nigga. You gon' FaceTime for real. Like, once a nigga hits 17, 18, you should not be looking for younger females. Like, unless she is, like, a female that you have known for a little bit, that is not 2 years. That's the only difference that you can have. Any more than that, and I'm gonna just look at you like a straight fucking weirdo. Everybody will look at you like a straight fucking weirdo, not just me. People judge. Whether you think you are or not, people judge heavy. Your perception on people's is always gonna be, is this person, good or bad? Because, like, everybody's always looking for flaws. I don't got no flaws. I'm perfect. I'm not gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna stay a skinny ass nigga because I don't know. I kind of like this shit because I could eat. A young nigga can eat, bro. I can eat a lot and still be hungry, bro. Like, I've just always had a fast metabolism. It's not fun because the amount of money you spend on food, that is not fun at all. I don't like spending money. It could be dead $1 on some damn candy. I'm feel that shit in my chest. I'm gonna be like, my bank is broken. Yeah, I just like, y'all need to just stop being big babies and move on. Everybody need to just move the fuck around. Move around. Abe taught me that. Thank you to Abe for that, actually, because, like, it's a good saying. A lot of niggas need to just move around. A lot of people need to just move around. Because it's like, once you move around, then the problem is gone. Like, what I don't see isn't happening type shit. Everybody is living like that. There's problems all around the world. I ain't even gonna talk about them. I'm not gonna bring up a topic at the moment. There's problems everywhere. You're not worried about them because you're not focused on them. You got other shit to do. You got other problems. Focus on you and what you're doing. I've been reading a lot of comics lately. Not even just like Marvel and DC, but like other types of comics. I started reading The Walking Dead. The Walking Dead is actually so gas. Like the comic and the show are like, they're remotely close, but like vastly different. Like not really alike. I'm in the prison arc right now. They immediately get to the prison in the fucking comic. Like in the show, it takes a little bit for them to get there. But them niggas get there pretty quick and easy. And Mr. Rick Grimes will always be my number one character in that, the show and the comic. Like, he started out as like some crybaby ass Mr. Friendly officer, and then he realized, we're lost, man. He realized they're lost, and it's like, nobody's coming to save you. Like, same with in real life. Nobody's gonna come and save you. You gotta go out and save yourself. I'm not trying to be stoic. I'm not trying to sound woke. Like, I'm just speaking with how I perceive life itself. Everybody throws around the word woke like it's, it's gotten a different meaning over the times. But like, it used to be like, being woke was like, black people telling black people, okay, stay away from this and don't do that, because white people will actually murder you for that. They will really just kill you with zero fucks for your life, your family, how they feeling. White people, I strongly dislike the majority of white people and how they move around, because they just, whether you like it or not, you're a racist. Like, white people always think they're better than niggas. Like, I don't care what the fuck you have to say. You are gonna think that you are higher than other people. You shouldn't actually live with that mindset. You should honestly, you should look down on yourself so that you do better. You feel me? Um, like there's so many things I can do better, and I'm not gonna try harder and try to do better because like I don't know, they're not really they don't change my life to the extent where I actually have to change my ways. Um, I have changed a lot over the years. I used to be, that nice little cornball trying to make everybody laugh, the class clown almost. And then I realized that nobody cares about what the class clown has to say after the laughs are over. Nobody gives a single fuck. You could die and everybody will probably be fine with that. I remember this one time, my dumbass, I don't know why I was that type of person. I asked this like group of girls, I was like, what would y'all do if I died or some shit like that? How would y'all feel? And this one female gonna talk about I would rejoice. Okay? And I'ma piss on your grave. I will actually. Once she dies, I'm piss on her grave. And if she watches these, or if she watches this and tries to connect the dots and does connect the dots, I'ma still piss on your grave. There's been a couple times where a nigga's been down bad and has had to like run off on a plug. Um, it's like kind of very easy nowadays too. It's like you just this one time, this nigga like came to meet up with me, and bro stayed in his car. He didn't want me to hop in the car because he didn't want me to rob him, I guess, or some shit like that. He stays in his car, right? I'm standing outside the driver's window, and he hands me some pack, bro. Hands me like maybe a half, and I'm like, this is nice. Literally just turned around and booked it. What the fuck is he gonna do? He's in a whole car. He can't not only leave his car, but he can't follow me into some fucking alleyway. Like, I will literally just hop a fence and I'm gone. I'm going home. Moral of the story is, nobody cares about you more than yourself. I mean, you can do your best to care about other people, and like, you can surround yourself with people that care about you. But you're, at the end of the day, always focused on your own survival. Let me finish eating first. Also, a lot of you niggas need to learn what the fuck deodorant is. Like, it's actually surprising how much of you straight stink. Like, and it's not just BO at this point. It smells like y'all niggas haven't showered in like days. I don't know how, because like, when I haven't worn deodorant for like almost a week or some shit like that, I'll start to stink, but I'm not smelling like literal hot garbage. I'm not smelling like actual ass. Like, a lot of you guys smell like straight doo-doo caca. Like, it's not fun. It's not funny either. Like, niggas laugh. Niggas will laugh at you so crazy. They may not laugh to your face, but they're gonna laugh. Nobody cares. Shelburne is like a dead ass fucking city or town, whatever the fuck it is. Like, nobody be outside in Shelburne until you start to trip. And then everybody wants to start walking their dog. Everybody wants to go on a little walk. I remember this one time, I'm chilling with my girl Annalise, and we're both on like maybe like an eighth of shrooms each, like close to that. And it's a gray ass day out. Like, it's gray out right now. It's a gray ass day, and it's like, nobody was outside before we ate the shrooms. We eat the shrooms, and then all of a sudden, this old white lady want to start walking her dog back and forth for like a solid 30 minutes. Like, why? What? 30 fucking minutes to walk a damn dog, and she's just on the same stretch, like the same sidewalk, just walking back and fucking forth. And then we seen this old nigga with this little girl, and like the nigga comes over and asks us, like he not even just comes over to us, right? We're walking out from this like trail we had just walked on, and we see this nigga and this little girl, and we're giggling because we're fucking fried. We're laughing at this nigga, this old nigga, and he's just like he stopped, turned, and walked towards us, and we're like, okay, what the fuck is going on? And then he just comes over to us and he's like, hey, is there a trail down there? We're like, yeah. Like, you can see it right behind us. Like, it's not a hidden trail or nothing like that. You can clearly see that there's a trail. I don't know why the fuck little bro had to come over and ask us about that. Shit was hella confusing. It had niggas a little spooked. I'm not even going front. I need to read more comics. I need to, like, if y'all got comic suggestions, please put me on, because like I've always loved comics. Like since I picked up my first comic at like 5 years old, I just like been in love, because it's a whole different world. It's a whole different universe. It's like there's so much things that you can do in the comic world that like will never be ever possible in real life. And it's like reading about those things has you feeling some type of way. It's like a euphoric almost feeling. It feels like, hey, maybe one day this could happen, but like most definitely not. You feel me? I also like to like break down and overanalyze every little aspect. Like, if each part of it is not making any sense, if I can't connect the dots, then I'm gonna just be frustrated. I also like reading about like the past, like past civilizations and like humans past, because this niggas back then were like, I'm not gonna lie, they was getting lit. They were getting lit, like maybe lit on fire, and but they was getting lit the fuck up. And like I'm trying to go back then and like maybe try a little ayahuasca from back then. I've never had ayahuasca, but like it's probably gas. It's probably scary as shit too. I'm not gonna lie. I seen on the Joe Rogan podcast, this nigga was talking about some that he thinks that humans came about because of like monkeys trying shrooms and then realizing that it helped communication, and like I don't know what psilocybin does to your brain. I'm not gonna do my research either. I'm just gonna like pump my body full of these fucking chemicals and just hope and wish. You feel me? But like he was saying like that some people think that like the reason that early humans came about and like consciousness came about was because people tried shrooms, or monkeys tried shrooms, and then they were just like, it just opened up a new part in their brain that had them thinking a lot more and more strategically. Now I can excuse being fat, but I can't excuse doing fat shit. That shit pisses me the fuck off. It's like I don't even know how to explain it, but it's like you're not even hungry at that point. You're just doing it just to do it. Like, and then an eating disorder I can understand also. It's like if you're fat with an eating disorder, you cannot help that shit. But like to just go out of your way and just eat and eat and eat and eat and eat and like just do shit just to do it. Why? What do you gain? Like, sorry, my little sister came to the door. But like, same with like actually being stupid. Like, There's no way. Like, a lot of the things that so many people say and some people say, I just be looking at them like, are you a real human being? Like, are you hearing what you're actually saying? Because it doesn't sound right. And I know it doesn't sound right, but you're still saying it. Why? Just to say it? Like, I can excuse being mentally deficient, like missing parts of your brain that, like, help with cognitive thinking. But, like, being closed-minded pisses me the fuck off, because you can't just, like, try to think with an outside perspective. It's not hard to think with an outside perspective. Like, I do it all the time. That's the only way I can actually, like, go forward with things. I need to think, like, how will other people not only view this, but, like, how would they go about this thing? How would they react? And the American education system has failed us. Whoop-de-doo, boo-hoo. Google is fucking free 99. It's free. Just do your research. It's not hard. And if you see, it says one thing right here, and then it says the same thing over here, then why wouldn't those two corresponding things be, truth? Unless it's like, you see one thing over here, and then it's saying the complete opposite over here. Then you gotta dig a little deeper. And if you don't want to dig deeper, you don't gotta dig deeper. Just forget about it. Literally, just forget about it. I have shit memory. I don't remember anything up until the age of, like, fucking 8, bro. Like, I've literally just forgotten about everything below that point, because not only has trauma made me forget about it, like it's just like it's a trauma response to just forget about most things, but I have crazy short-term memory. I think it's like slight alcoholic dementia, because I was drinking a lot, but, like, I've forgotten a lot of things, and I do forget a lot of important things that I should be remembering, but it's like sometimes they're not as important as you actually think they are. No matter how far we think we've come in life, white people will always be racist to us. Not only that, but there will always be, some people on this side, some people on that side. People will always have their differences. Nobody can just, like, come together. I don't care. Honestly, I really don't. Everybody could be different for all I give a fuck, because everybody is different. Everybody's very different. It's, like, crazy to think about how that person you're looking at has gone through the motions of life, like, has had an experience, a different experience, or, like, similar experience to your life, like, has lived every single day up until this exact moment. It's crazy to think about. And it's like, you never think about that, and everybody's just in their own world. Everybody's thinking about what they're doing and what they're on and what's for dinner tomorrow night or some shit like that. And nobody ever realizes, like, just how many people there are and how many lives there's been. Like, everybody's living so differently, yet so similarly, that, like, niggas need to just move the fuck around. Niggas need to just, like, either come together or move around. It doesn't matter if I like Spider-Man and this person doesn't like Spider-Man. Okay, we don't gotta talk about Spider-Man. We can talk about either something we both have in common, or we just do not speak. Is that hard? No. Like, even if I'm seeing you every single day, we still do not have to speak. It's not a necessity. Nothing is a necessity. You're choosing to live your life. You're choosing to do what you want to do. I like bagels. I like fucking donuts, but I like my bagels and donuts plain. I like a lot of things very plain. Like, I will get just a regular glazed donut when I go to Dunkin' Donuts. I'll get a dozen of them, actually, not just one. A dozen regular glazed donuts, and then my bagels, it'll just be a toasted bagel. Like, I like them toasted almost till burnt, but like, not burnt. So like hella crunchy. Just a plain bagel, plain cream cheese, nothing special, nothing else like that. And then like, you know, my a lot of things I will keep just plain. I like my Air Forces just white, just black, nothing extra. I like my shoes just regular, one or two colors, no more than that. Same with like my fits. I will wear just either one solid color or like two solid colors. Cause I don't, I'm not big on standing out. I don't like looking like a sore thumb. Like it's not, I don't like the spotlight at all. I actually low key very much hate it. It just makes me feel weird, and then I lock up almost. In conclusion, you break into my house, your mammy can't save you. I'ma tie your ass up. I'ma fuck you. Y'all have a blessed day. I got nothing else to talk about. I'm sick of this fucking camera. I wanna go smoke some more. I wanna watch some TV. If y'all want me to talk about other things, like other than just like what I want to talk about or what comes to mind right then and there, let me know or don't. You can keep that shit to yourself. I could honestly, once again, could always care less. Can always care less. It's not that deep. It's never that deep. Y'all should remember, it's not as deep as you are making it. Like unless like it's a 6 foot hole, then it's pretty deep. I don't know. I'm not 6 feet tall, so I couldn't tell you. Merry Christmas or Happy Hanukkah, you fucking filthy animals. I hate every single one of you actually, but I love all of you so very much. If you like this and enjoyed listening, good job actually. Good job for being here. Good job for living to this point in life. And good job for keeping on living. Thank you for your existence.